Hi, I'm Karyn Staples, physical therapist and Pilates teacher at Pro Health Physical Therapy and Pilates Studio in Peachtree City, Georgia. I'm joined today by my client Larry Larson, and we're going to go through the exercises of Hi, I'm Karyn Staples, physical therapist and Pilates instructor at Pro Health Physical Therapy and Pilates Studio in Peachtree City, Georgia. I'm joined today by my client Larry Larson, and we're here to show you our submission for the Pilates Anytime Next Instructor. Larry, if you wouldn't mind standing up for me, please. We're going to start with our long stretch. So what I want you to do first is place your hands onto the foot bar and then carefully come up with your feet onto the headrest. Let those heels be lifted and gently reach your body long into a plank position, keeping that good length from head to tail. Inhale as you reach the body away from the foot bar. Exhale as you draw the body back forward over the foot bar, using everything around the sides of the body. Inhale, keeping that length, letting your eyes gaze along the floor. Exhale as you reach. Reach away. Watch that your head keeps wanting to lift, so go ahead and keep that chin slightly towards your throat as you reach. One more time, we press away, and then draw back on in. Now keep yourself on in, and I want you to gently lower your knees down onto the carriage. Gently walk those feet out to line up with the shoulder blocks. Make sure that those knees are lined up with those second toes. Now we want to go into our down stretch. So reach that pelvis forward towards the foot bar, lifting that chest. Getting a line along the wall in front of you to look up as high as you can on that wall. Inhale as you push yourself away from the foot bar, keeping that good lift through here. Exhale as you start to lift back up, really lifting the heart up towards the ceiling. We reach away, keeping that good lift through in here and start lifting back on up. So as you reach away, keep that good arc of your body. Press. Good, and as you come back up, lift it up even higher. One more time, go ahead and press away, keeping that good position, and then lift all the way on up. Good, carefully come back into a little bit of a prayer stretch. Good, now carefully come up to standing onto your carriage, going into our up stretch. Bring those heels up against those shoulder blocks a little bit higher. And now from here, we're going to come into an inverted V position to start. Now I want you to reach those legs back behind you so you come into a long plank position, so press out. Now start to pull, looking at your belly button, pull the whole body forward over that foot bar. Now I want you to round through in here, round the body, so you're going to go ahead and come back through elephant into this V to reach the body long. Pull with those arms, keeping looking down. Lift, lift, lift. Wave your body out to keep your head looking down to come back in. One more time. Wave it on up to reach it on out to pull back on forward, getting into that wave. Now stay here with your carriage in. Carefully lower those heels down onto the carriage and coming into this long rounded position. We're just doing our elephant. Press those legs back behind you so you're going to reach back. Get that good lift of the abdominal skin to pull everything in. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you return, getting that good arc of the body here. Keeping that good openness across the chest so those hands feel like they're reaching to either side of the room. One more after this. Last one, press. And then come back in. Carefully keep your carriage in, carefully step off to your left. And we end with a long back stretch. So I want you to carefully sit onto the foot bar, facing towards the headrest, and line those feet up so you're going to line up towards those shoulder blocks. Now we're gently going to press ourselves up and off that foot bar, keeping that breastbone reaching open towards that wall over to this side of the room. I want you with your arms to push yourself away, pause there, lower down, pull yourself in, and lift up. Press, lower, in, up. Really getting an openness across the front of the chest. Pause, reverse the sequence. Lower, reach, up. Keep the movement in the arms. Let that pelvis stay underneath your chest as much as you can. Last one. And come on in and carefully sit onto the foot bar. Thank you for joining us. I'm Karyn Staples with Pro Health Physical Therapy and Pilates Studio in Peachtree City, Georgia. Have a wonderful day. Hi, I'm Dr. Karyn Staples, physical therapist and Pilates instructor at Pro Health Physical Therapy and Pilates Studio in Peachtree City, Georgia. I'm joined here today by my client Lauren Jones, and we're going to go through the exercises for the next Pilates Anytime Instructor. Lauren, go ahead and stand on up for me. So our first one's going to be long stretch. I've set the carriage with 2 springs, 1.5 are red and a blue. I'd like you to go ahead and take your hands onto the foot bar first. And then you're going to go ahead and bring your feet onto the carriage and carefully walk them back so you bring them onto the headrest. Once your feet are onto your headrest, I want you to reach your chest out long And keep that long plank position throughout the entire torso, giving yourself a good hug through the middle. Inhale as you press yourself away from the foot bar. To exhale as you draw the body back in over the foot bar. Press it on away, keeping that good length from head to tail, keeping that good connection through this midline of the body. She's getting this good reach as she continues this movement of her body around her hands. Her hands are in this closed chain position, allowing this good line and support through the entire torso. Keep the carriage in for me, Lauren, and gently lower down onto your knees. We're going to move on to down stretch. So I want you to take those feet against the shoulder blocks. She's going to make sure her knees are lined up with her second toes as she moves her chest forward and moves that pelvis forward, keeping that good openness through the chest and that sense of that chest reaching up the wall in front of her. Again, moving through the arms. She's going to inhale, she pushes herself away, keeping this long curve through her body. Then she'll exhale to continue that lift, reaching higher, 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 higher. And then she'll push away again. So her heart is reaching all the way up the wall in front of her. And she continues it gliding along the wall in front of her as she lowers down. 2 more. We lift and then lower, getting this good curve through the entire torso. Last one. Reach and return. Nice job, Lauren. And go ahead and bring yourself back. Now we're going to go into our up stretch. So Lauren will go ahead and stand up onto her carriage, keeping her hands on her foot bar. She'll line her feet up against the shoulder blocks. So her heels will still be on the shoulder blocks. And she's going to come and looking at her belly, she's going to come into this nice little rounded position. She then allows her legs to go back behind her into a long plank position, just like we were similar in long stretch with this little upper body curve. She's going to then pull herself forward, keeping those legs long and behind you. So let's reach back here. Now pull your chest back over. So you're going to keep looking at your belly, pull over. And then she's going to continue to round and lift and wave the body back on out. She's going to keep looking at that belly. She draws everything on forward to lift and wave the body on out. So getting this good breath control, inhaling and exhaling throughout the movement to allow that control to continue. We've got 1 more after this. We round, reach everything through, and then pulling herself on forward. Keeping the carriage in, gently lower those feet down onto the carriage. Bring those feet all the way back to the shoulder blocks. So stay standing for me, and feet all the way flat. So in this position, we move on to elephant. So she's again in this rounded position from the top of the head through the tail, keeping this good connection through the midline of the body. We're now just moving the hips. So press the legs back and draw the legs back in, keeping that good contact from the heel through the ball of the foot. As you come back in, allow those digits to lift off the surface. So we get this good line through this entire ball of the foot, big toe to little toe, keeping that good connection and that lift as if there's a hot poker trying to reach up towards your lower belly and it's drawing up and away. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep your carriage in. Carefully step on off. Now our last exercise is our long back stretch. So go ahead and sit onto the foot bar, facing towards the headrest. You're going to reach those legs long so they're going to reach out for the shoulder blocks. Getting this good lift through the body, and we want as much of a reverse plank position as we can, lifting tall vertical through that torso. So she's going to push out with her arms and stay out there. Gently bend her elbows to lower down, to pull herself back in and lift up. And reach forward, lower down, come in and up. We'll do 1 more this direction, getting that good breath in and out, really working on the front of the chest in reverse. Bend down, press out, lift up, pull in, letting the movement lead through the arms, and then letting that torso just come along for the ride. 1 more, down, reach, up, come all the way in, sit on, down. Thank you for joining Lauren and I today. I'm Karyn Staples. We'll see you next time.